From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking deep for Adams. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Wentz now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
Complete to number 41. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers. Because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Watch the whip. Run.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And 7.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's into the clear. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to run.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working.
And 9 at the 39-yard line.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
3rd and 7.
From the gun, Mayfield. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
1 yard gain.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Former Heisman winner, it's Derrick Henry. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Working from the gun, Wentz. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Here's Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Mayfield now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. Incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield.
At the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Mayfield now from the 50. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield is going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Mayfield to throw it. His pass caught with the 4. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
Ties the game at 10. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. With a lot of the media, Charles, ourselves included, starting to prep those MVP ballots, you wonder if last week's performance, which he admitted was not very good, if that hurt him at all coming down the stretch.
Less than 50 yards on the ground in last week's game that you referenced, and let's face it, if he has another game like that, we'll erase him from the MVP discussion. He won't even be talked about anymore. He has to bounce back with 100+ in this one in order to stay in that race.
14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Eagles 17, Packers 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
2-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the... They just had that pick-6. Right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Eagles. There he goes left side, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they try the right side here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. The Eagles on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A first down carry for Henry. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up
just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Mark 54. Win. Go. Shit.
They'll try and run for it. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Philadelphia, they continue to rack up the victories.